Let's start with a shocking truth. After the age of 60, the single greatest threat to your independence. Happiness isn't a disease you've heard of on TV. It's the silent, creeping loss of muscle, strength, and balance. It's called sarcopenia, and it steals your freedom, so gradually you might not even notice until it's too late, until a simple stumble becomes a life-altering event. But here is the powerful, life-changing counter-truth. This decline is not an inevitable sentence of aging. It is, in large part, a choice. Your body is waiting for your command, and it is never, ever too late to send it. In fact, the most impactful fitness journey of your life can begin right now, today, on this very screen. Welcome to your definitive guide to safe, effective, and joyful movement. If you're over 60 and you've ever thought, exercise isn't for me, I might get hurt, or my best days are behind me, I need you to erase those thoughts completely. This video is your new blueprint. I'm not here to sell you a miracle cure or a gym membership. I'm here to give you the original science-backed knowledge that will empower you to reclaim your vitality, one gentle, powerful movement at a time. The journey we're starting today is meticulously designed around 4 foundation pillars: functional strength that makes daily life easier, balance that keeps you steady on your feet, flexibility that maintains your range of motion, and cardiovascular health that fuels your energy. Forget intimidating gym machines and complex routines. The revolution happens with your own body, a chair for support, and perhaps a set of light resistance bands. The first pillar, and our starting point, is functional strength. This isn't about building bulky muscles, it's about building a body that serves you effortlessly. It's the strength to stand up from your favorite armchair without pushing off with your hands. A move known as a sit to stand, which is one of the single most important exercises you can master. It's the power to carry your groceries from the car, lift your grandchildren, or place a dish on a high shelf with confidence and stability. This strength is built through movements that mirror your life. We begin with seated marches, gently engaging your core and hip flexors, reminding your body of its fundamental coordination. Then we progress to those crucial chair squats, focusing on slow, controlled motion, using the strength of your legs, your body's largest muscles, to power your movement. From there, we incorporate wall push-ups to maintain upper body strength, for pushing doors, getting up from the floor, or steadying yourself. And we'll use resistance bands for gentle rows to combat the forward hunch that hours of sitting can. Encourage strengthening the muscles between your shoulder blades and promoting better posture. Every single one of these exercises can be modified, done at your own pace, and measured by how they make you feel stronger in your everyday tasks, not by a number on a weight plate. The key is consistency and mindful movement, listening to your body's signals. A slight muscle burn is your body adapting and growing stronger. Sharp pain is a signal to stop. This is a conversation with your body, not a punishment. As you embark on this strength journey, remember that each repetition is a direct investment in your future independence. You are not just lifting your body, you are lifting your potential for a vibrant, active life for years to come. You are building the physical capital that will allow you to travel, garden, play, and engage with the world on your own terms. This is a true foundation, and by mastering these safe, effective strength movements, you are actively writing a new story for your next chapter, one where you are the strong, capable, and resilient main character. Now, let's address the guardian of your independence, your sense of balance. Think of balance not as a static skill, but as a dynamic, ever-responsive conversation between your muscles, your inner ear, and your vision. It's this complex system that keeps you upright when you turn to answer the phone, navigate an uneven sidewalk, or simply stand still while putting on your pants. The shocking part: this system begins to deteriorate faster than almost any other if it is not actively challenged and trained. Relying solely on holding onto furniture or moving cautiously is a strategy that ironically accelerates the decline. The engaging call to action is this: you must train your balance proactively, just like a muscle, to keep it sharp and reactive. The best news is that balance training can be seamlessly woven into your day, requiring special equipment, just a little awareness and a sturdy chair or countertop for support. We begin with the most fundamental exercise, static standing balance. Start by holding on to the back of a sturdy chair, feet hip width apart. When you feel steady, try lifting one hand off the chair. Then, as your confidence grows, attempt to hold on with just your fingertips. The goal is to eventually stand unassisted for 30 seconds. This simple act forces all those communication systems in your body to work together. The next progression is to challenge your base of support. Return to holding the chair and try shifting your weight entirely onto one foot, lifting the other just an inch off the ground. Hold, then switch. This mimics the weight shift of walking. From here, we move to the heel-to-toe stand, where you position one foot directly in front of the other heel-to-toe as if you were on a tightrope. Use the chair for support initially, aiming to reduce your reliance on it over time. This dramatically narrows your base of support, training your stabilizer muscles intensely. An excellent and often overlooked balance exercise is the simple act of standing up from a chair and sitting. Back down without using your hands and pausing for a 3 count in the standing position before slowly lowering yourself. That pause is pure, concentrated balance training. Furthermore, incorporating movements that take you off the direct line of sight is crucial. Try turning your head slowly from side to side while standing in place, holding the chair. Then progress to looking up and down. This disorients your visual system, forcing your inner ear and proprioception, your body's sense of its position in space, to work harder. As you advance, you can try closing your eyes for a few seconds while holding the chair, a powerful way to isolate and strengthen your non-visual balance systems. Remember, the objective of all balance work is control, not chaos. Movements should be slow and deliberate. The moment you feel wobbly, regain stability by touching your support. A slight sway is good. It means your body is making micro corrections, which is exactly what we wanted to learn to do. Consistency with these few minutes of daily practice is infinitely more valuable than one long weekly session. Integrate into your routine, practice standing on one foot while brushing your teeth, or do heel-to-toe stands while waiting for the kettle to boil. By dedicating yourself to this practice, you are not just preventing falls. You are building a foundation of fearless movement. You are training your body to be its own best safety net, giving you the confidence to step out onto any surface, in any condition, knowing that you have the internal stability to handle it. This empowerment is a gift you give yourself every single day, and it turns every environment from a potential hazard into a space you can navigate with grace and assurance. If strength is your foundation and balance is your guardian, then flexibility and mobility are the oil that keeps the entire machine of your body running smoothly and without pain. Here's a critical, often misunderstood concept. Flexibility is about the length of your muscles, while mobility is about how your joints move through their full intended range of motion. You need both to maintain the ease of movement that defines an active life. The shocking hook is this: stiffness is not a mandatory companion of aging. It is largely a result of disuse. Every hour spent sitting, every movement avoided because it feels tight, conspires to shorten your muscles and cement your joints. This leads to a stooped posture, a shuffling gait, and that frustrating feeling that your body is literally closing in on itself. The engaging call to action is to start a daily dialogue of lengthening and opening. This isn't about touching your toes or performing advanced yoga poses. It's about reclaiming the simple, fundamental movements that keep you functional and pain-free. Our mobility journey begins with the spine, the central pillar of your body. Gentle seated or standing cat-cow stretches where you alternate between arching and running your back. Restore movement to your vertebrae and relieve tension. Follow this with torso twists, sitting tall in a chair and slowly rotating to look behind you, each side held for a gentle stretch. This maintains rotational mobility, crucial for checking your blind spot while driving or reaching across your body. Next, we address the critical hinge points, your hips and shoulders. For hips, seated figure 4 stretches or a simple standing lunge while holding a chair can work wonders. The goal is not depth, but a gentle release in the glutes and hip flexors, muscles that become notoriously tight from sitting. For shoulders, arm circles forward and backward and the open book stretch where you lie. On your side and rotate your top arm open, combat stiffness and promote better posture. Never neglect your ankles and wrists. Simple circles and flexing pointing movements maintain dexterity and circulation. The golden rule for all flexibility and mobility work is to point of a gentle feel, never pain. You are not forcing your body, you are inviting it to open up. Hold each static, stretch for 15 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply into the sensation. Dynamic mobility moves like leg swings, holding the chair, or arm swings are also fantastic as a gentle warm-up to prepare your body for other activities. Integrating this work is about weaving it into the fabric of your day. Spend the first 2 minutes after getting out of bed doing gentle stretches before you start moving. Take a mobility minute every hour you're watching TV or reading. Stand up, reach for the ceiling, twist gently, roll your shoulders. This constant, gentle reminder to your joints and muscles keeps them pliable and responsive. Improved mobility directly translates to a higher quality of life. It means being able to tie your shoes comfortably, wash your back in the shower, look over your shoulder to back the car out, or simply get up from the floor with ease if you need to. It reduces your risk of injury during other exercises and in daily life because a mobile joint is a resilient joint. By committing to this practice, you are choosing fluidity over rigidity. You are telling your body that it is meant to move freely, gracefully, and without complaint. You are preserving the very geometry of your movement, ensuring that your world doesn't slowly shrink as your range of motion does. This daily practice is an act of self-respect, a quiet declaration that you intend to move through your world with ease and presence for all the years to come. We've built strength, honed balance, and nurtured mobility. Now we need to power it all with the engine of your body, your cardiovascular system. This isn't about running marathons or gasping for breath. It's about improving the health of your heart and lungs so that they can efficiently deliver oxygen and nutrients to every cell, fueling every activity you love. Here is the vital, non-negotiable truth. Cardiovascular exercise is the best defense against chronic disease, cognitive decline, and lethargy. It manages blood pressure, improves cholesterol profiles, helps regulate blood sugar, and even boosts mood and brain function. The call to action is to find your sustainable rhythm of life, a pace where you can move with purpose, break a mild sweat, and still hold a conversation. This is your moderate intensity zone, and it is a sweet spot for building enduring health. The safest and most accessible starting point for cardio is walking. But we're not talking about a slow stroll. We're talking about purposeful, brisk walking where your heart rate elevates. Start with a 10-minute walk where you aim to cover a bit more ground than usual. Use the talk test. You should be able to speak in full sentences, but not sing. If you're unsteady, walking poles can provide excellent stability and involve your upper body. If walking outside is challenging, marching in place beside a countertop is a phenomenal start. Set a timer and march for 5 minutes, rest and repeat. The goal is to accumulate at least 150 minutes of this moderate-paced activity per week, which you can break into manageable chunks, say 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Other superb low-impact options include stationary cycling, swimming, or water aerobics, which are incredibly gentle on the joints, while providing excellent cardiovascular benefits. The key to sustainable cardio is variety and enjoyment. Don't force yourself to do something you hate. Try different activities. Put on your favorite music and dance in your living room, holding onto a chair for support if needed. The movement is what counts. To progress, you can gently increase the time, the distance, or the pace. Try interval-style training. Walk at your normal pace for 3 minutes, then speed up to a brisker pace for 1 minute, then return to normal. These short bursts are incredibly effective. Always listen to your body. Warm up with 5 minutes of slow movement and cool down minutes of gentle walking and stretching. Pay attention to dizziness, excessive shortness of breath, or chest pain, and consult your doctor if you have any concerns. The benefits of consistent cardio are profound and immediate. You will notice you have more energy throughout the day. Tasks like climbing stairs or gardening become less taxing. Your sleep may improve and your mind will feel sharper. You are literally building a more resilient, efficient, and powerful engine for life. This isn't about adding years to your life in a vague, distant sense. It's about adding life to your years right now. It's about having the stamina to play with your grandchildren in the park, to travel and explore a new city on foot, to enjoy a full day of activities without being sidelined by fatigue. By making cardiovascular health a pillar of your routine, you are ensuring that the strength, balance, and mobility you've worked so hard for have the energetic fuel they need to express themselves fully in a vibrant, active life. We've journeyed through the 4 pillars, the empowering foundation of functional strength, the vigilant guardian of proactive balance, the liberating fluidity of daily mobility, and the energizing engine of heart-healthy cardio. But knowledge without a plan is just a theory. This final section is your master blueprint for weaving it all together into a sustainable, joyful, and permanent part of your life. The single most shocking truth in fitness is that the perfect workout matters far less than the consistent one. Perfection leads to frustration and quitting. Consistency, even on a modest scale, leads to transformation. So, let's build your personalized, non-negotiable weekly movement plan. First, mindset. Shift from I have to exercise to I get to move my body. This is a privilege and your primary tool for independent living. Your plan should be realistic and fit seamlessly into your existing routine. A fantastic template is to aim for movement on most days of the week with variety to keep it engaging and to work all facets of your fitness. For example, you might designate 2 days a week for your strength and balance routine. This could be a 25-minute session where you perform your chair squats, wall push-ups, band rows, seated marches, and all your balance holds and shifts. On another 2 or 3 days, focus on your cardiovascular health with a 30-minute brisk walk, swim, or dance session. Finally, every single day, without fail, dedicate at least 10 minutes to flexibility and mobility first thing in the morning or as a wind-down ritual before bed. This is non-negotiable maintenance for your body. Remember to always start every session with a 5-minute warm-up, like marching in place or gentle arm circles, and end with a 5-minute cool-down of slower movement and stretching. Listen to your body's need for rest. It's okay to have a quiet day with just mobility stretches. Nutrition and hydration are the silent partners in this journey. Ensure you're drinking enough water throughout the day, as dehydration can lead to dizziness and muscle cramps. Focus on eating enough protein to support muscle repair and maintenance. Think lean meats, fish, eggs, beans, and lentils paired with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains for energy. This is about fueling your new active lifestyle. Track your progress not by the scale, but by the victories of vitality. Can you now stand up from the chair without using your hands? Have you increased your standing balance time by 10 seconds? Did you walk an extra block without getting winded Can you reach an item on a higher shelf with less strain? These are your true milestones. Celebrate them. Finally, I want to leave you with the most important call to action of all. Share this journey. Your action today is not just to start, but to connect. First, subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell. By doing that, you're not just getting videos, you're joining a community of people just like you who are choosing strength, balance, and vitality. Every new video will be a new piece of support, a new exercise, or a new dose of motivation delivered directly to you. Second, comment below. Tell me what your first movement victory will be this week. Are you starting with the chair squats? The standing balance? Your first brisk walk? By sharing your intention, you make it real. And you inspire others who are reading to take their own first step. And third, share this video with one friend or family member over 60. Send them the link right now. This information is too powerful to keep to yourself. Imagine starting this journey with a partner, someone to share the victories with, to encourage on the tough days. You could be the spark that changes the entire trajectory of their health and happiness. So take a deep breath. You now hold the complete, original, science-backed blueprint. The path is clear. The time is now. Your stronger, steadier, more energetic, and more independent future begins with your very next move. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Hit subscribe, leave your comment, share this video, and then go and take that first powerful step. I'll be right here, cheering you on every step of the way.